I never believed in the stories about the old oak tree in the center of our village, the one they called the curse tree. As a child, I laughed at the whispers of my parents and neighbors. They said it was a portal, a connection to something dark and ancient lurking just beyond the veil of our reality. It stood tall and gnarled, its branches twisting toward the sky like skeletal hands grasping for salvation. But its roots dug deep into a history stained with blood, a history I only began to understand when it was too late. One night, driven by a mix of curiosity and the thrill of defiance, I decided to approach the tree. The air felt crackled with tension, and a chill wrapped itself around me like a shadow. I could almost hear the tree's whispers, coaxing me closer, warning me to stay away. But I pressed on, drawn by an inexplicable force, my heart racing with each step. As I touched the rough bark, a jolt of cold shot through me, and I was met with a vision. A swarm of anguished faces swirling in eternal torment, trapped within the wood, their eyes begging for release. The stories began flooding back to me, legends of those who had anchored the tree, how they vanished without a trace, leaving only whispers of their names floating in the wind. My breath quickened as I stumbled back, the realization slamming into me like a freight train. The tree was alive, sentient and aware, thriving on pain and despair. To defy was to call upon the darkest energies it harbored. I turned to leave, but the air thickened, weighing down my limbs. Something began to tug at my mind, an insidious voice urging me to stay, to listen. It promised answers to questions I hadn't yet asked, power beyond my wildest dreams. I had nearly succumbed when I remembered the tales of the lost souls, those who had once been brave enough to approach the tree. They had never returned, their stories intertwined with branches, feeding the curse that bound them. I ran, my feet pounding against the earth, heart thundering in my chest. But as I looked back, I felt the tree's gaze upon me, its whispers now a cacophony of laughter. I broke free, but I soon discovered that escape was only the beginning. The tree had marked me, and its curse was now entwined within my very being, a constant reminder that some shadows are best left untouched. They say curses can be lifted, but I wonder if anything truly escapes the grasp of the curse tree.